Alright, okay folks, we're back on the air. We're going to play a little more Elite Dangerous tonight, just like we did last night. So I'm starting off in the bubble. I'm planning on running a load of battle weapons out to a station in the Merope system in the Pleiades for the community event, to at least get myself on the board. I don't know if I'm going to continue on it, but one thing that I haven't really been paying too much attention to, but I've been kind of catching up on, is earlier in this week, the Thargoids attacked a whole bunch of stations in the bubble, left them damaged. Some are still in need of rescue. A lot are still in need of having people evacuated. Some are in a repair state. I've never dealt with any of that. A lot of people seem to be trying to rally to get together and go Thargoid hunting. However, I don't have the advanced weapons needed for that, so I'm gonna try and do my part in the rescue and repair efforts, at least, because I saw online on some of the forums and some of the Facebook groups, a lot of people were complaining that people just weren't helping to repair the stations and get them back up and running. So I'm gonna switch gears to that. I may actually bring up my cutter and my and one of my passenger ships to help with that. But first, I'm going to run over to Merope and hopefully not get interdicted by Thargoids along the way, and drop off these battle weapons there. At least get myself on the board for the CG, and then see what happens. So I should already have I already have a load of gear for the CG in my hold, and just have to replot my course. This will be a few jumps, and then I'm gonna head back. I think there's some stations actually out in the Pleiades area that need help, but I'll get to that part. I've got on my laptop, I've got the page for EDDB up with a list of so that I can quick do a search for damaged and/or stations that are ready for repair, and I'll get in there, assess the situation, see what other ships I'm gonna start to bring up. We'll see how far we get during tonight's session, but first I'm gonna head out to Merope. It's only 12 jumps, but might be some Thargoids along the way. So I'm just gonna jump until I get there and get to drop off my gear. Get on the board, so at least I'll get a couple of 100,000 out of the CG, and see what goes.
Ship restraints disengaged. Observe speed restrictions when passing through the airlock.
If I was just running cargo, my cutter would be better for that, because I've got a huge cargo hold in the cutter, and it's armed to the teeth, at least against pirates. And if I bring up a passenger ship to do rescues, whoops, bumped shields a little there.
Attention, please refrain from reckless flying.
Some range from the station, and come on, Masslock, and off we go.
System scan complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
And here we go, jump number 2. I said, I'm gonna take it tight. Just you know, whatever lap I have to do to get around the sun, pick up whatever fuel I can, and jump again. I'm just gonna hold down the trigger and honk the system as I go through. Just getting there fast. Of course, I'm going into a potentially hostile territory with an unarmed anaconda, but I don't think that happens because I'm not packing any CX weapons anyway. So there's not really anything I can do to Thargoids. Although I think my cutter would stand a better chance of getting away than this thing would, because the cutter's... Well, first of all, the cutter's faster, and second of all, I've got better shields on that thing.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, so for tonight, I'm at least gonna drop this stuff, drop my cargo off at the Pleiades, get to a station that needs help, assess the situation, decide what ships I'm going to transfer up. Not sure if they'll get here in time tonight to do anything with them, and see what happens. If I bring up my passenger ship, I'm probably going to have to modify. I have an Orca with all economy cabins. I probably just have to throw on an extra heatsink. So I think I've only been putting one on it, if that much. It's been a while since I've flown that Orca, so it should be interesting.
Frameshift drive charging.
Once the stations are out of damage, I don't... well, I'll have to see. I haven't done this before, so... There's a couple of stages. When the stations are damaged, they're actually on fire, and you'll run up heat really fast while you're in there trying to make a landing. There's a lot of debris in there, so another thing you can do when they're in the damaged phase is use collector lipids to clear debris. And but if you get in there with a ship with passenger cabins, you can evacuate civilians. Once it gets past that stage, if enough civilians get activated, it goes into a repair stage where you've got to bring up as much of whatever resources they're asking for as you can. That'll be good things for a cargo ship. I've got 128 cargo capacity on this Conda. Like I said, my cutter can do 256. Ideally, it would be a Type 9 completely dedicated to cargo,
Frameshift drive charging.
which is even more than that. So we'll see. Me just by myself, I'm not going to make a big dent in the background simulation, but hopefully if other people are doing the same thing, we'll get a few stations back online. And I think it's... I knew there were Thargoid attacks going on, but I wasn't really following too tightly because I've been just kind of doing my own thing. But it seems like this is a big one. People are talking about if the attacks continue at the same rate they're going, that the bubble might collapse and everybody's going to have to move out to Colonia. So we'll see. And it's odd because I've been bouncing around the bubble for a little while. Actually, earlier in the week I was out. I just went out exploring towards some nebulas and came back in, and then I was bouncing around the bubble back and forth to engineers looking for parts and doing a couple of odd missions here and there. Never ran into a system that was under attack. So I haven't really seen the maps. I think it was really confined to one side of the bubble. and I was probably on the opposite side. Running low on fuel. I'm going to slow down a little and catch some fuel. I'm going to overheat like crazy doing this. I've got a big scoop, so this should come out. And I'm doing okay. I got a big scoop on this thing.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
See. 6 more jumps. Let's see. I did get hyperdicted the last time I went out to the Pleiades, which was only a couple of weeks ago. But the Thargoids didn't do anything to me. I think I was flying my Asp at the time, my Asp Explorer at the time, so, and that ship is pretty fast, even though it's unarmed and has fairly thin shields. It's pretty fast, so I just kind of beat feet, didn't pay attention. I don't think they... I think if they wanted to attack me, they would have at least been able to ding me before I got out, but I just shot the heck out of there before they could do anything, and went about my business. And what was I doing on that trip? Oh yeah, I was going out I was doing some engineering on my Asp at Professor Palin. I'm not paying attention. I'm like, how come I'm not jumping? So my original idea for this this trip was going to be run some cargo out to the Pleiades and get on the boards for the CG, so I get a little bit of free money at least. Then go back to either running missions or doing some mining to build up some more cash. Yeah, I'd already scanned. Build up some more cash so I have, you know, a little bit more comfortably above my rebuy. Especially if I want to operate my cutter. Build up cash, finish my, do some more engineering, and then head out and do some more exploration. Make some good exploration and mining. Now that I know where some of those mining outposts are, I marked a bunch of those mining outposts that are near a lot of the closer nebulas on my last trip. So now that I've got a combination explorer miner, I can really exploit those.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
I'm already out by the Pleiades sector, so I should be almost there. 3 more jumps. Soon to be 2.
4, 3, 2.
Yeah, so I was looking to engineer up a bit, get my cash up a bit. Maybe pick up another Fed rank, because I've been slacking on grinding federal rank up, and then just get back out and explore. But
System scan complete.
other opportunities.
Frameshift drive charging.
2 jumps to go. Very low on fuel, but I should have enough. I only have 1 more jump. I'm gonna gas up a little bit. Okay, I've got 1 jump left. Yep, I got enough fuel. And that's a nice bright star. I like those. Uh-oh. Someone is trying to... I'm actually carrying cargo at least this time. Love it when they try to interdict you when you don't have any cargo. It's an NPC, otherwise I'd probably already be interdicted. Yeah, this thing is... It's much harder to do in this ship than... There we go. Yeah, my Asp Explorer is actually really good at breaking interdictions. Like that, I've had to ride into Barnard's Loop. Barnard's Loop is like, yeah, it's like the mark that makes you feel at home. Because when you're in the bubble, you can always see it pretty prominently in the background, more so here in the Pleiades. And when you go out exploring, you can judge just how far from home you are by how little of it you can see. Ooh, lots of blue stars out here. Alright, I already got Reed's Rest plugged in. I'm going to take a quick look at the system map. Lots of unidentified signal sources. Don't see any alien signal sources, which is good. Let's see. I forget what this system looks like. Yeah, just a bunch of ringed gas giants. Just about 3,000 or so light seconds out. Not too long a trip. Bunch of USS's all over the place. That's about it. Alright, making our approach about 1.5 minutes out. And now that I'm on camera, hope I don't do something stupid like overshoot and have to do the loop of shame. And that loop of shame effect has me cutting throttle a lot earlier than I should. I always start cutting throttle when I hit around 10 seconds, because I know you're supposed to do it at, here we go again. It's supposed to be 7 or 8 seconds out, is when you cut throttle. 70% I gotta do the loop anyway, because this guy is... whoever this is trying to get me. It's gotta be an NPC. There we go. Someone's trying to intercept me on the way to CG. It's not a player, or I'd probably be dead by now. And we are flying it open, so... String snipers come and get me, and I'm unarmed. I'll come at you with a mining laser. But like I was saying, if you wait until... I found that if I wait until 7 or 8 seconds out to cut throttle, I overshoot. I still overshoot. If I start cutting throttle at about 10 seconds, it settles in. By the time it drops down to 7 seconds, I'm already slowed down. So I'd rather fly a little conservative than have to loop around, especially in a big ship. My smaller ships doesn't matter so much because I just flip the thing around and I'm there. But when it takes you a good amount of time to get the thing's nose to flip around 180 degrees while someone's trying to interdict you. Yeah, you gotta be a little bit more cautious. Almost there. 7 seconds. And 7 seconds on the indicators, not a real 7 seconds. There we go. Taking a long time to come out of Super Cruise. There we go. Okay, side step around.
DeLacy, Victor, Echo, Sierra. Thank you for choosing our station, Commander. We hope you find everything to your liking.
Close enough to... Now I am close enough to request docking.
Access authorized. Cleared for landing on pad 39er.
Lots of ship traffic out here. Don't see any open boxes. It doesn't look like there's any... Oh, there is one open box. There is a player here. From the looks of it on the scanner, I think they're inside the station.
This is flight control. Reduce speed to 100.
So just a little bit, we're on approach. I'm actually going to do it a little faster. It's because I've been getting... When I stay conservative and keep it close to the speed limit, some jag-off NPC always rams me from behind. I got scanned for illegal cargo.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, well, let's land and we'll check the... I knew that. If I was paying attention to that... I just pick up a big...
Commence power down. Greetings, Commander.
Everyone watch by delivering battle weapons to redress in the Merop system. So they're asking me to deliver something that's illegal cargo. That's a big fine. Nice. Well, I'm gonna drop in a hangar just because I know there's other players around. Somebody might be wanting a slot. Jeez, I pay a big fine. Wow, that's the biggest fine I think I've ever gotten. Anyway, let's turn in our scans. Not much, because I've just been haunting systems that I've probably mostly been to before. Okay, not a lot of contributors to this one yet. I'll bump that up by one now. Battle weapons, where are they? I have to sell them on the battle weapons marked illegal. Okay, they want battle weapons. I haven't redressed. Just rereading this, make sure I didn't miss anything. Alright, this is not fun. It's not letting me sell this stuff, because it's illegal. Nice. Well, I'm not sure, but I wonder if selling it on the black market's gonna count towards towards the CJ. Well, at least this more than makes up for the. I still get a small profit even after the fine. Alright. Let's see if you're registered yet. 0 tons collected. I don't know, it doesn't always do that, so give me a second here. Let's take a quick look at settle up my bill for minor repairs. I don't think I was really shopping for anything here. Not yet. Alright, give me a second, I'm gonna go check out EDDB. See, there are a couple of stations in the Pleiades that need help. Let's see. This is a pretty big list of about 40 stations are showing as in the under repair state. Just for I'm going to check out how many are damaged. 8 are showing damaged. Alright, I'm going to find something back in the bubble. What about Alright, let me go to my galaxy map. Just try where is it? Let's try the first. I'm going to pick the first Federation station, even though I usually fly for Empire, but Independence, whatever. It's HIP 9599. Let's see. Can't look at the. Can't really look at the map yet. Whoops. Sorry about that. Hit the wrong button. I get back to the map. Accidentally dumped out of the. Leaned on the. I leaned on the throttle in the wrong spot. And accidentally dumped out. Okay. Oops. Alright, here we go. I was trying to look at, trying to take a look at the system description. Repairing starport station. Travel warning for the system has been expunged. Pilots Federation log factions are performing repairs in the system to restore stations to operational status. Many have reopened their trade markets to help collect critical repair materials. Doesn't say what it needs, but yeah, I'm gonna head over to this one and see what I can see. Alright. See, it's not updating. Yep, there it is. I got my 123 tons of gear sent over. I guess I did have to sell it to the black market. I'm in the 75 percentile bracket already just with that. Wow. Well, let's get over there, do some good there. Maybe later on we'll run another, make another run out here to the Pleiades. How many jumps is that? Only 7 jumps, not bad.
Uncoupled. You are go for departure.
Oh, overshot the... overshot my, with my vertical thrust there. Alright, here we go. Heading out. Yeah, not good. Still not used to this big dog. Bumped the sides much more than I ever did in the cutter. Somebody is out and flying, so I'm gonna... There's another player, looks like he's out and flying. Hopefully he's, I saw him before, he's not quite on my scope right now. Hopefully he's not a hostile. I should be mask locked, but I'm not, so let's see if I can sneak it out. That got mask locked. Yeah, that other player I saw on the scope before probably wigged out. And here we go. One thing though, at least flying an Anaconda, people assume that I'm a threat, even though I'm just running cargo and not carrying any offensive weapons. Alright, here we go. We're gonna jump, honk, jump. That must be a Protostar, so we're not getting any fuel from it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Six jumps to go.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
There's dark region.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
primary system.
Fuel scooping.
Throttle back a little and get my tanks refilled. There we go, got that. Got tanked up real nice. Got a good range to set it away from the star that time.
Frameshift drive charging.
I wasn't quite building up enough heat to be worried. Got a nice, well, almost full tank out of that.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Let's just hug this and run.
Frameshift drive charging.
We've got 3 jumps left, including this one that I'm about to do.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright.
Fuel scooping.
Refuel a little bit. Trying to find that nice balance between quickly re-jumping and getting enough fuel, so
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
that made decent time on that one.
4, 3, 2, 1. System scan complete.
Alright, let's take a look. We are
Frameshift drive charging.
entering the hot zone. Should be under repair, so I have to check out the situation, see what I gotta do. It's a new one to me.
2, 1.
So I'll figure out what I gotta do to figure. There's supposed to be a commodity that they want, or more than one commodity that they're gonna want.
Fuel
Let's
scooping.
find out what's going on here. Alright. Nav beacon, galactic transmittal hub. Those are tourist beacons. Bunch of USS's. I'm gonna scan the nav beacon just so that
Fuel scooping complete.
I've got a full picture of the system. USS's all over the place. I think I already scanned. Come on, nav beacon. Any second now. There we go. Dropping out. Let's get a good scan on the beacon. As here to get involved with any fights, I'm gonna check out the beacon.
Frameshift drive charging.
And get back into Super Cruise.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Go ahead and scam me, I'm not carrying anything. Alright. Let's go to the system map. How far is the station? About 8,000 away. Not too bad. Alright. And we're locked in. Let's get out there and see what this station needs. I think this is this the only station? Lots of USS's. Yeah, I think that's the only station in the system. So this is probably a good place to go around doing search and rescue missions. I actually have I still have my old Type 6, and I kind of outfitted it as a dedicated search and rescue platform. So I've got collector limpets, repair limpets, fuel limpets, some cargo space in it, and such, and don't remember. I think I put some. I don't remember if I put did I put pulse lasers on it or not? I don't remember. But what I do with that is I'll go in the system. I'll just go around to all the USS's and that don't seem like they have real threats, and just scoop up cargo, scoop up materials. It's been good for farming materials. That's why I was able to do as much engineering as I just did. And when you come across ships to rescue, you get a little small commission for them. It'd be nice if they actually made it worth your while to do it. It's I forget how much you get, but it's not much money when you help somebody out with a repair or a refuel. But well, you do get, well, it's still not good money, but if you find escape pods and things like that, they're worth a little bit at the search and rescue kiosk, because search and rescue would be a cool thing to do aside from being a fuel rat, if they actually made it worth your while, because you really can't make a living and can't you know, if you're cautious and you don't get shot up a lot, you'll at least profit, but not so much that you can really move up to a bigger ship at any point. So yeah, so I did it just to see what it was like and see if there's any benefits. And there are a few benefits, because you definitely do get lots of opportunities to collect up materials, especially at those USSs, those high-grade emissions and degraded emissions sites will tend to have a lot of materials available. Oh, I'm about to overshoot. Talking too much instead of flying. Yeah, they tend to have a lot of materials. They'll have some actual cargo too, but all the cargo you pick up at those is already considered illegal or stolen cargo. So you have to watch about being scanned. Coming in, we're close. And here we go. Just a few more seconds. We'll see what state this station's in. Curious to see what I'm going to find here. I'm actually kind of lined up.
Delacey, Victor Echo Sierra. Landing permission will be granted upon request. Welcome to this Federal Starport, Commander. Request approved. Cleared to land on pad 17.
Let's see. Notice all the lights are flickering. There's lots of red lights on. The station's not exactly healthy.
Advise, traffic restrictions are in place. Maintain safe separation.
Oh, somebody backdoored me. Restricted access.
Caution,
I know.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, so before we get into it, let's take a quick look around the station. Go to external camera. Yeah, lots of blinking lights. Doesn't look like everything's on yet. The control towers look like they're kind of even look a little dark. Lots of flickering lights, not your usual activity. Of course, we say restricted access. Very smoky in here. Yeah, this is definitely not a healthy station. Anyway. Just drop in the hangar. Go to Starport Services. See what this station is looking for. Check out the mission board. For work, we need supplies to repair the station. I can refuel. Let's see. Shipyard. Empty, empty, empty. Yeah. Shipyard is obviously not working. Let's see. Advanced maintenance is probably nothing I can do there, except buy fuel. Galnet. System authorities have appealed to independent pilots to deliver the following materials. Beryllium is at 37%. Beryllium, indium, and gallium. That's a long way to go. Oops. Wanted to check out the mission boards. Pirates. Looks like it's still got some pretty standard mission. Pretty standard missions. Yep, so this is going to be all about, let's check out the prices. Let's see. Beryllium, they're asking slightly over galactic average. Indian, again, they're slightly over galactic average. And what was the other one they were looking for? What was the third one they were looking for? Gallium. Gallium is just about a galactic average. Let me look at the numbers again. Let's see. Well, we can start at the top. Just run beryllium. Let me go to the map. Real quick. gonna bookmark this. Let me see if there's enough shipyard there to... I can consider moving a ship up here. Yeah, I can. 13 million to move my cutter up here. No, that's not worth it. Let's see. I don't think I have anything else that has... My Type 7, I forget how much cargo I can carry in that thing. It's not a lot. Alright, I'm just going to do it with this ship. Alright, let me get on EDDB, and we're going to look for beryllium. Bear with me 1 second. Current system is HIP 9599. Or is it 9959? 9599. You can't see me typing, but I'm typing things wrong, so there we go. I want to buy from a place that has a large pad. Let's see. What are the buy prices? What is beryllium going for here? 8,700. Looks like there's some places to get it in like the 7,000 range. That are fairly close. Let's see, looks like plenty of beryllium over in Carson Terminal. This would be a great time to have a Type 9. Let's see if I can bring up something with a bigger cargo hold. But the only thing I have with a bigger cargo hold is my cutter, and I don't feel like spending 13 million to move it. All right, let's get on the map. Carson Terminal is in this system. AGWE. There we go. It's only one jump away. And I'll try not to bang myself up too much getting out of the slot.
Ship detach complete. Access corridor is clear.
Maybe when I get to Carson, I'll bring up my
Landing gear retracted.
Maybe when I get to, whoops, land at Carson, I'll be able to bring up my, come on. Oh. Come on, don't get stuck.
Caution, you are in breach of port protocols. Clear the station confines.
There we go. That's weird. I usually don't get stuck or banged up this much.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright. I think maybe if I bring up my Type 7 or buy a Type 7 up there and just load it out with cargo holds and a low-grade shield, I can probably run more cargo faster. This is 100,000 units of beryllium to go. So, like I said, I'm not going to make much of a dent in that myself.
Fuel scooping.
Let's get a good scan.
Fuel scooping complete.
Alright, where's Carson? Carson's right close. Already doing a preemptive loop of shame. Alright, coming in. Just about the 10-second mark. Alright, we are about to come out of Super Cruise. We'll make our landing. Yeah, I'm not even gonna make a dent if I'm only running 128 cargo at a time. So let's get in here and see what I can do.
DeLacy, Victor Echo Sierra. We're happy to have you, Commander. Priority access will be granted upon request.
Hopefully Carson is not also damaged. It's looking pretty red there. Just take a quick look at the system map. If it ever loads. Nope. We're in good shape here.
Authorization cleared. Your assigned landing pad is number 25.
Alright. I'm going to try this again and try not to scrape the side so much. Good line.
Scan detected.
Scan me all you want. I'm not carrying anything right now.
Decrease speed to within safe limits, Commander.
Riding a little high. Felt shields a little bit, but otherwise did okay.
Landing gear deployed.
5's over there. Lots of traffic here. Drop into the hangar. Let's take a look.
Landing operation complete. Securing ship. Welcome to the station, Commander.
First of all, I'm going to go on advanced, fix up a little bit. Go to the shipyard. Yeah, I can't afford a Type 9 right now. Let's see. It'll be a half hour to get the Type 7 here. I can pull that Type 7 up here, and or $1 million to bring my Clipper up. The Clipper I could probably load out with a lot of. I don't really want to change the loadout on this Anaconda. So let's bring this thing up. Okay, in the meantime, I'm gonna go and buy up some well, let me got a couple of limpets in my hold. I want to make sure I get rid of them. I'll just load up on beryllium.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Yay! Let's go to system map. Just going to mark this station because I'm probably going to be doing a little bit of back and forth. Okay, go to galaxy map. Station is down here. Okay, we're all loaded up. Now let's get out of here. So I'll take a run out to our stricken station. come back, then see about refitting that, doing a quick refit on that Type 7.
Go for departure.
Landing gear retracted.
See if I can bulk up that Type 7 to do as much cargo as it can. Come on.
Trespass alert. This is a restricted facility, Commander. Leave the station confines or you will be removed by force.
Yeah. All I did was scrape the sides on the way out.
Scan detected. Scan detected.
Not showing up as mass lock, but I'm definitely too close. I know I had to flip around and fly past the station. Well, the booster 2 should do it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Here we go. Well, I see why not a lot of people are running out to repair stations, because it's kind of tedious and not particularly profitable. People are just going to stick to what makes them the most money, and right now that's mining.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Okay, coming in. So the goal is to try and do this without scraping the sides. Gotta say, even though I like the way the Anaconda handles, it's definitely a lot easier getting a cutter in and out of a mail slot. Oh yeah, should have brought some reading material for this trip. It's not that long, but this is gonna slow things down. Only making gonna make about 1,000 profit per unit on this trade. Which doesn't really make it worth your while to do a whole lot of this. make a lot more money doing mining than you can doing station repair. And from what I looked, taking a few looks at prices in EDDV.io and in the market on this station, looked like all the commodities they're looking for aren't going to generate you really crazy amounts of profit. Unless you can deliver like 1,000 at a time. And then you're still looking at 100 runs to actually make a real dent in it on your own. And we'll see, I'm playing it open and I don't see swarms of people around here. Of course there's something like 40 stations that are under repair right now. Still, all things considered, 40 stations against the size of the entire bubble is not really as big as people seem to have been making out to be. Human civilization is not in danger of collapse just yet, but it is disconcerting. Alrighty. In the home stretch. Got sucked into the gravity. Got sucked into the gravity while forced an overshoot. Alright, here we go again. Another happy landing.
DeLacy, Victor, Echo, Sierra. Landing permission will be granted upon request. Welcome to this Federal Starport, Commander. Permission authorized. Assigned to landing pad 3-2.
So we're back again. Basically, I picked a damaged station in federal space, and I'm gonna just do my part to do a few supply runs out to it to hopefully help it get repaired.
Scan detected.
Still getting used to flying this new Anaconda, so I've been scraping the sides, getting in and out of stations lately.
Make way
going to
for
slow it
larger
down and
vessels.
try to not do that this
Scan detected.
time. Didn't work so well. So I'm not used to having the cockpit up as high as it is, which I think is the problem.
Caution.
Just
Maintain
to really
safe
be
separation.
centered, I gotta feel like I'm closer to the ceiling than I'm used to. And I don't know if this station's just got a narrower slot, but I've been having a lot more trouble here than usual. Either that or I'm just getting tired and I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Okay. Cargo hold full of beryllium delivered. Got a little bit of
Landing
profit.
complete. Systems offline.
Only 183,000 in profits. At least pays for my repairs. Okay. So it's not going to let me do repairs here, I don't think, at all. Nope, just fuel. Alright, back to Galaxy Map. Got caught looking instead of thinking. At least on the return trip, it's only a couple of light seconds away from the sun, so won't be as long of a ride. Alright, let's get out of Dodge. See if I can do it without scraping myself my paint job this time.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship detach complete. Access corridor is clear.
Alright, let's try this again. Alright, a little high in the slot. They seem to. Nice. Alright, remembering how to fly this thing now.
Scan detected. Frameshift drive charging.
And here we go.
All clear. Federal Flight Control lining.
4,
see if, I don't think it's been long enough for my other ship to get here. I may have to do another run before I can,
Fuel scooping.
look at turning it into a dedicated cargo ship.
Fuel scooping complete.
Pulling back, because I've been overshooting targets like this for way too easily tonight. Okay, just gotta make sure that I don't space out too much. Almost there. Coming out of Super Cruise. Just my luck, not a great angle.
DeLacy, Victor Echo Sierra. The Federation welcomes you, Commander. We'd be happy to serve you at this port. Attention, Commander. This is a no-fire zone. Aggressors will be penalized.
I don't think I ever honked this system. 39 bodies, wow. Put my gear away.
Access granted. Your assigned landing pad is number 39er.
Scan detected. Scan detected.
Be wary, Commander. We've got reports of heavy traffic in this sector.
Yeah, we know there's lots of traffic.
Landing gear deployed.
500 meters from touchdown.
If there's anything bad going on at that other terminal. landing you can walk away from is a happy one.
Solid contact. You may disembark when ready. You're all checked in, Commander. Enjoy your visit.
Alright. I don't think my ship is here yet. 12 minutes to go. Yeah, I'm gonna take the... I really don't want to take apart my Anaconda, so I'm gonna take this Type 7 that I was using as an old style mining laser miner. And I'm just gonna rip everything out of it and put in cargo, lots and lots of cargo racks, and see how much cargo I can run back and forth to that stricken station. 12 minutes, 11 minutes. Let's just take a peek at outfitting. And then I'll do one more run. Let's see what's here. Yeah, they got big cargo racks. So yeah, I'll be able to store all my gear from the well, I don't really care because I'm not really. I've got better mining rigs than that Type 7, so I'm just going to convert it to pure cargo with as little else as possible. Cargo racks, a fuel scoop, and yeah, that's about it. Alright, let's do another run. Let me load up on beryllium.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Alright, where is that station? Oops, there it is. Alright, back to my humanitarian mission. One more time.
Clear of the landing pad. You are go for departure.
right, that one boost doesn't quite do it in this ship. At least not with the thrusters that I'm packing.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, humanitarian aid mission, part 2.
3, 2, 1.
En route, we got one long super cruise to do. And I will have made hardly a dent in their, status, but at least I'll get a little bit of contribution here.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Alright. Nice long super cruise. Could be worse, could be going to Hutton. Which is not where I got my Anaconda from. Alright, still about 3 minutes to go. See, we're at about a minute and a half out. 4,000 light seconds to go. This is your captain speaking. Please buckle all safety restraints. Remain in your seat while the cabin light is on. Extinguish all smoking materials. And that couple in the bathroom can get out and get back in their seats too. Thank you for flying. Air sarcasm. Things I'll do to entertain myself when I'm getting tired. So we got about 2,000 light seconds to go, about 30 seconds out. Well, 30 seconds and a bit, more like a minute. About 25 seconds left on the clock. We're under 1,000 light seconds. We're actually under 500 light seconds. And closing fast. About to cut throttle. Come on, almost there. Almost there. Approach. We are right on the verge of coming out of Super Cruise. So remember to use your seat as a flotation device. Why am I doing the airline thing? I'm not even carrying passengers. Shipping construction supplies.
Proceed to landing pad 39er.
Scan detected.
Please observe local speed limit.
Landing gear deployed.
Those of you watching at home, just watch me kind of space out and blow it on a simple landing. Almost blow it on a simple landing.
Contact. Ship secured.
Tony. William. Alright. I'm doing my part to fight the bugs. Still at 37%. Hey, got it down below 100,000. They need a lot. 483,000 units of indium. 54,000 units of gallium. I could probably make a dent in the gallium. Because it's only half of what it is now, but... yeah. It'll be a while. Alright. I'm gonna get myself back to Carson Station. And my T7 should be waiting for you there, and I'll see how much, how many cargo holds I can slam into it. And I'll just have to rename it something pithy. And here we go.
Landing coupler disengaged. Clear for departure.
Landing gear retracted.
So if any of you guys out there who don't have ships specifically rigged for Thargoid fighting, want to know how you can do your part to help the cause, find a station that's in need of repair. Find a station that's in need of that needs to have civilians evacuated, and just do a bunch of runs to it. Oh, ouch! A little high.
Clear this area immediately or you'll be removed using lethal force.
Frameshift drive charging.
And here we go, on our way back to our landing. You can tell I've been up past my bedtime because I'm dragging and making some dumb mistakes along the way.
3, 2, 1.
Like kind of drifting off and just getting off target. Yeah, we're gonna call it soon. I'm just gonna land, check out my other ship. Let's see what I can do with it.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
See if there's a way I can make it so that it can carry a larger cargo at once, and then do a couple of, well, not tonight, but do a couple of runs back and forth with it. Put in some work, and I forgot that. There we go with the rookie mistakes again. Forgot that this station is just really close. We're almost there. Not again. This planet's gravity well is messing me up. almost on top of it. Alright, we made it back to Carson. Just gotta land this thing without scraping off more paint than I have to.
DeLacy, Victor Echo Sierra. Station services are on standby for your arrival, Commander. Good to have you.
Yeah, I know this is going to be my last landing because my eyes have gotten heavy and I'm fighting off the urge to just close my eyes and doze off while I'm landing.
Warning, access to this station is by authorization only, Commander. Exit this
Yeah,
facility
almost.
immediately.
Yeah, you're finding me. Like I said, rookie mistake. Like forgetting to ask permission to, forgetting to get landing clearance.
A warning, Commander. Weapon fire restrictions are in place here. Approved for access. Your assigned landing pad is number 40.
Oh, and there's a beluga in the stuck in the mail slot. Nice. There's definitely a beluga stuck in the slot. Station should be opening fire on him soon. Squeeze right by him, and there's another beluga coming up behind him.
Caution. The access corridor is a designated no-stop zone, Commander.
I didn't stop in the zone. I don't know why you're calling me out for it.
Touchdown.
So after all that and being so tired that I probably shouldn't be driving anymore, I got through the mail slot, I slipped an anaconda through the mail slot while a beluga was stuck in it. And before, when I was much more awake and in better shape to be driving, I was scraping my way through every single landing.
Touchdown sequence complete. Disembark when ready. Station facilities are at your disposal, Commander.
Yay, station facilities. Well, we've landed. So I'm going to take care of that fine. And then patch up this conda. Whoops. I want to go back out to advanced maintenance first. Fix it up, paint it, look at the shipyard. Let's see. My Type 7 is here. Alright, we're going to switch ships. And actually, I have plenty of better mining rigs than this. Basically, going to go to outfitting and turn this thing into a pure cargo carrier. See, how much cargo does this thing carry right now? It's 128, 64, and 32. It's 128, 192, plus another 32, so it's 202. 222. $224. I can do better than that. I can dump all these Olympic controllers, just replace them with cargo racks. I can replace the refinery with a cargo rack. Replace this with a cargo rack. Well, this isn't going to be much of a cargo rack, but is that even worth it for 8 cargo? No. Small fuel scoop. Surface scanner. How about I have shields on this thing? No, I don't have shields on this thing. Rack, 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 rack. So let's take this one, put in a shield, whoops, not a shield cell bank. Shield generator, even a small one will help. There we go, we'll keep the fuel scoop. Could replace that with something, but I'm not sure that it really matters. Let's see. Yeah, anything I put here is a waste at this point. Unless I do like a hull reinforcement. Which don't really need, but what the heck. Okay, hard points. I can get rid of all these. I was putting some put in a laser turret or two, just for giggles. Oops. Wrong category. This way, if somebody decides to multi-crew with me for some reason, at least I've got turrets to give them. Okay, utility mounts. I don't need the pulse wave. Yeah, I'll just leave it. Well, if I'm not going to use it, I should get rid of it. Not much to choose from here. I'm just not going to miss having a pulse wave analyzer. So we'll boost that shield a little. Alright. Let's take a look. I can do... Is that 288? So that beats my... that actually beats the... what I can do with my other biggest cargo ship. by a little bit, which isn't saying much because I never bought a Type 9 at all. Let me just check out my fire groups. Yeah, let's clean this up a little bit. Oops. Not much here. Got heat sinks and laser turrets. Discovery scanners on 1. Put comp scanner on 2, even though I'm never going to need it. And that's about it for fire groups. Keeping it real simple. Alright. And what exactly is my jump range on this thing? Do like 38. It'll be a little bit less when I'm fully loaded. Let's see, just double check my... Yep. All repaired up. Let's check to see if I can squeeze a little more out of my frameshift drive. Not really, don't have enough arsenic. They don't really think I'll need it. Anyway, I'm just going to load up on a commodity before I call it a night. Just keep doing beryllium, so I'm doing more than twice what my Anaconda can do. Got 2 million in cargo.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
There we go. 288 units. Not bad. Even though it's only a Type 7, but it'll be easy to get it in and out of the slot. Alright. Well, I don't think that I've got another run in me tonight, so I'm going to call it a stop here. I think I can turn him... Yeah, I can at least turn this in for...
Incoming message.
To fund some of my stuff. At least I'm making small profits here. So I'm actually profited a little bit, probably because some of the equipment that I stripped off this ship was worth more than the equipment that I put back in it. So, okay. So like I said, we're back in a Type 7. Tons of cargo space, so I can keep running cargo to this stricken station. And probably sometime tomorrow I'll do a couple more runs. And at least make me feel like I've made a dent in progress. And, well, we'll continue on from there. So thanks again for watching, those of you that stuck with me, and we'll see you next time. We'll see what we stream next time. I got a couple of options for games since I finished I finished Spider-Man, so there's no point in streaming that. I finished Detroit Become Human, but I may go back and see if I can force my way to one of the alternate endings. Not sure if I want to stream that or two, but I've been also playing a little bit of Apex Legends, and I've been trying out another free game, For Honor, that's been out for a while. That's kind of fun and frustrating. That I may put on stream too. So we'll see what we do next week. If I got nothing better to do, I'll stream some Elite Dangerous, and you can watch me fly around the galaxy and and whatnot, and we'll see what else we can get. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you next time.